Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 1 of the chapter visualizing solid shapes. This part 1 we will revise view of three-dimensional shapes after understanding some introduction portion of it. This video we are going to watch on 5th February 2021. Coming to the introduction portion, in class 7th you have learnt about plane shapes and solid shapes. What are these plane shapes? Plane shapes have two measurements like length and breadth. Therefore, they are called two-dimensional shapes. For example, whatever the sketch you draw on a paper, they are all two-dimensional shapes. Whereas a solid object has three measurements such as length, breadth, height. Sometimes this height is also called as depth. When it comes to the water bottle that you carry, the bag that you carry, or a textbook that you hold, or a pen that you are using to write, these are all solid objects. That's why they are called three-dimensional shapes. See children, this you have learnt in your class 7th. These two-dimensional shapes occupy an area, whereas solid shapes occupy volume. That is, it occupies some space around. You know that two-dimensional and three-dimensional figures can also be briefly named as 2D, 3D figures. You may recall the triangle, rectangle, circle, etc. all two-dimensional figures. Cubes, cuboids, cylinders, cones, spheres, all are three-dimensional figures. Now, in today's revision, we will go for doing some exercise of matching these shapes with their type of shape and name of the shape and how does it physically look. Let us take a table. Here, square is a two-dimensional type of shape and name of it is a square, whereas this you need to match now. I will take immediately this one. See, both, there is a difference, you could find it. When it comes to these two, and when it comes to these two, right? See children, this is a two-dimensional and definitely it is a triangle, whereas it is called circle and it is also two-dimensional. And now children, whereas this is three-dimensional and it's a sphere, and this is three-dimensional where it is called as cone, and this is also three-dimensional and it is called as cylinder, and it is also three-dimensional. This is called as cube, and this is also three-dimensional where it is called as cuboid. So, I could make out 2D square, 3D cone, 3D cylinder, 2D triangle, 3D cube, 2D circle, 3D cuboid, 3D sphere. So these were that what you have learned earlier. Now coming back to the important note, note that all the above shapes are single. However, in our particular life, many a times we come across combinations of different shapes. For example, look at the following objects. First one, you might observe this sort of thing often, maybe sometimes pencil after mending it, or sometimes you can see such things as a hut in your village, or maybe as a pillar in front of some, maybe a mask. Children, here this is a combination of a cone surmounted on a cylinder, which means a cone kept on a cylinder, a cone kept on a cylinder. Normally this is a tent shape, tent. NCC time, if you would have put, this could have been a one tent. Okay, that second one, you might have seen this one, where a tin containing some inside gap. See, this cylindrical shell, we call it as a cylindrical shell or a bore. Normally, if you write a ballpoint pen, in that ballpoint pen we have a refill. Refill contains bore. Inside the bore only there will be ink. Okay, you have seen such also. Coming to the third shape, this one, very familiar one and your favorite one, right? It is an ice cream cone. See children, this is a combination of a cone with hemisphere, right? That softy, that ice cream portion on top of that cone is a hemisphere type, right? Then fourth figure is a combination again, which is a photo frame. It is a combination of some rectangles. It looks like a rectangular path, right? So these are some examples I have given. With two more examples, I'll wind up this one. See, you might have seen this, right? It is a bowl. It is a combination of two hemispheres, which is a hemispherical shell. We call it as hemispherical shell. Then you might have seen Qutub Minar type. Okay, it's a tomb on a pillar, which is combination of a cylinder and a hemisphere. So cylinder surmounted by a hemisphere. Okay, we need to know all these things as a combination of three-dimensional objects. Now children, based on this I am taking one more exercise. Children, here I am giving the exercise of matching the following pictures with their respective shapes. First, watch here, picture that is object, an agriculture field. Here another picture, a groove. Third picture, a toy. Fourth picture is a circular park. Fifth picture is a grass path. Okay, so we need to match with appropriate shape. First, in the shapes we have two rectangular cross paths inside a rectangular park. So straight away this V goes there, fifth one goes there. Two rectangular cross paths inside a rectangular park, this one only. Next, second shape, a circular path around a circular ground. So a circular path goes straight away there, fourth one. Next, third shape is a triangular field adjoining square field. Triangular field adjoining square field. So this agricultural land comes here. Next, fourth one, a cone taken out of a cylindrical shape. So a groove comes straight away here. Next, fifth shape is a hemisphere surmounted on a cone. Hemisphere surmounted on a cone. This top comes. Normally we call this as this toy one top. Okay, we use it to play. Then with this we will get into the another important view of 3D shapes. Children, what is the view of this 3D shapes? View is something like we watch from the front portion, watch from the top portion, and watching it from the side portion. You have learned that three-dimensional objects can look differently from different positions. So they can be drawn from different perspectives. For example, a given hut can have the following views. This is the hut. A hut front view, top view, side view. What would be the front view? Front view will be like this. Okay. What will be the side view? Side will be like this, side view. And how about top view? Top view will be like this. So any three-dimensional shape will have different perspectives from the different positions. Okay, let us do work on them. Coming to the similarly, a glass can have the following views. This is normal a glass, and a side view normally looks similar, but top view looks like a concentric circles. Top view of a glass looks like a concentric circles, right? So why is the top view of the glass looks like a pair of concentric circles? You need to think of. Will the side view appear different if taken from some other direction? So you need to think of. Think about this. Now look at the different views of another example. So what do you think? Concentric circles because it is like a shell, cylindrical shell. So the thickness inside of the glass, we have one circle, outside the glass gives outer circle. So it is because of a cylindrical shell shape. Okay, inside glass gives one circle, outside glass gives another circle. So that is the explanation I can give. Next, will the side view appear different if taken from some other direction? No. So for a glass, side view similar, however you see, front or back or right, left, side view is same. Okay, there is only two different views, top view and side view, that's it for a glass. So for a brick, let us take, here is a brick, top view, front view and side view. How does it look like front view? Front view is this one, small rectangular shape, but side view is a big rectangular shape, and top view is something with the like rectangular path, sometimes normally letters written on this gap, isn't it? So top view of the brick. Children, this exercise you need to do in the 10.1. okay, so I'll take some more topics now and we'll cover exercise 10.1 in our next class. Okay, so coming to the some more examples, we can also get different views of figures made by joining cubes. You might have played a video game normally having this sort of shape coming. In a video game, when this sort of bricks coming, when we change front view to top view to side view, it will be keep moving, differently changing, and we fixing along the line. So with that experience, if you observe, this solid made up of 3 cubes, it is made up of 3 cubes. Now its side view will be of only 2 squares, whereas its front view is of 3 squares, whereas its top view is of 2 squares, right? Then coming to the another bricks game shape, you have seen such shape, solid made up of 4 solid cubes. Now in this, front view, side view and top view. Let us take top view. It looks like this, whereas front view only 2 squares and side view will be of 3 squares. 3, here is the first one, second one, third one. Okay. So you need to plot the views of given 3-dimensional shapes. That you will be doing in exercise 10.1, which you can once again do it. Another shape I am taking, solid made up of 4 cubes again. Here is that shape which comes in normally brick game, T-type shape. Here its side view will contain only 2 squares, whereas front view contains 3 squares, and whereas its top view contains 4 squares. So children, these were the topics we have revised, and you need to compulsory revisit these topics. I'll be posting some questions based on this topic as a homework for you through the app, homework app, which you are going to work out. Okay. So wishing you good luck for your upcoming exam PT2, as well as the work that you need to do it on this chapter. So in exercise 10.1, I'll give one question as a homework. Now I'll wind up this session. Okay, you need to pass the screen and take those questions. Okay, children, pass the screen in exercise 10.1. Question number 1, for each of the given solid, the 2 views are given. One is side view, another is top view, and corresponding match for each solid, the corresponding top and front views you have to do it. The first one is done for your help, that is for a bottle. A bottle's side view and top view is given. So you need to match for the rest of the things. Pass the screen and do it. This is homework number 1. Children, here is the homework number 2. Question number 2. For each of the given solid, the 3 views are given. 1, 2, 3, numbered. For example, here an almirah, 1 view, second view, third view. Now you need to identify, very important, identify for each of this solid the corresponding top, front and side views, and you have to write it. For example, it's almirah, I say this is front view, whereas this is side view and this is top view. For your help, I wrote for this one. So for the rest of the questions, you have to do it. So pass the screen, note down those questions either, or there are those questions there in your textbook. If you have got textbooks, you can do it straight away with the help of textbook, or you have to do it in your notebook by drawing them. Okay. So pass the screen. Here are the question number C and D. Sub questions C and D now. So with this, I will wind up our today's session. I gave you totally question number 1 and question number 2 of the exercise 10.1 as a homework for you. Okay. Take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.